Most people are taught that saving money is the key to becoming financially secure. Spend less, save more, and eventually everything will work out. But in today's economy, that strategy alone often isn't enough. While saving is important, simply storing money without growing it can quietly keep you stuck, especially as inflation, rising costs, and missed opportunities slowly reduce its real value over time. Wealthy people usually focus less on just saving and more on building systems that make money grow through skills, investments, businesses, and assets. Today we will talk about why saving money keeps you poor. Do this instead. So before we get started, make sure to hit that like button. Also subscribe to my channel 10. Most people believe saving money is the main path to wealth from a young age. Most people are taught one major financial lesson: save your money. Spend less, put money in the bank, and slowly build security over time. And while saving is definitely important, many people misunderstand what saving is actually supposed to do. They believe saving money alone will eventually make them wealthy. But in today's economy, simply saving without growth often leads to stagnation. The problem is not saving itself. The problem is stopping there. Saving protects money, but it rarely multiplies it fast enough on its own to create real financial freedom. 9. Saving alone cannot outrun inflation. One of the biggest reasons saving alone is no longer enough is inflation. Over time, the cost of living keeps increasing. Food, housing, transportation, healthcare, and everyday expenses become more expensive year after year. Meanwhile, money sitting still in a basic savings account often grows very slowly. This means the purchasing power of your money gradually decreases over time. Even though the number in your bank account may increase slightly, what that money can actually buy may shrink. Wealthy people understand this early. They know cash must eventually move into assets that grow faster than inflation. 8. Most rich people use savings as a tool, not the final goal. Financially successful people absolutely save money, but they use savings differently. Savings are usually viewed as temporary storage or protection, not the end strategy. Wealthy individuals often save with a purpose: investing, buying assets, creating businesses, or building opportunities. Average people often save defensively, while wealthy people save strategically. One group sees money as something to protect forever, while the other sees money as something that should eventually produce more value. 7. The real problem is idle money. Money that sits inactive for years usually loses potential. While keeping emergency savings is important, excess money doing nothing often slows financial growth. Wealthy people focus on putting money into systems that can generate returns over time. Businesses, investments, real estate, skills, and assets all have the potential to grow in value. The key difference is movement. Poor and middle-class people often work for money continuously, while wealthy people eventually position money to work for them too. 6. Fear keeps most people stuck in pure saving mode. One major reason people rely only on saving is fear. Investing feels risky. Starting a business feels uncertain. Learning new financial systems feels uncomfortable. Saving feels safe because there is little short-term volatility. But avoiding all risk often creates another type of risk: long-term stagnation. Wealthy people are not reckless, but they understand that controlled risk is necessary for growth. They focus on calculated opportunities instead of trying to avoid uncertainty completely. 5. Income growth matters more than extreme frugality. Many people try to save their way into wealth by cutting every expense possible. While reducing waste is useful, there is a limit to how much you can save. There is usually no strict limit to how much you can increase your value and earning potential over time. Wealthy people often focus heavily on increasing income through skills, businesses, investments, and ownership instead of only reducing expenses endlessly. Extreme frugality alone rarely creates wealth. Growth matters too. 4. Ownership builds wealth faster than saving alone. The biggest financial shift usually happens when people move from pure saving into ownership. Ownership means holding assets that can appreciate or generate cash flow over time. Businesses, investments, real estate, equity, digital products, and intellectual property all fall into this category. Saving protects existing money, but ownership creates the possibility of multiplying it. Wealthy individuals focus heavily on acquiring assets because assets can continue generating value long after the original effort was made. 3. Most people are trained to think defensively about money. Many people develop a survival-based relationship with money. Their financial goal becomes avoiding disaster rather than building growth. This mindset often comes from financial stress, instability, or fear of loss. As a result, they focus entirely on preserving money instead of learning how to grow it strategically. Wealthy people think differently. They still value protection and stability, but they also prioritize expansion, leverage, and opportunity. They understand that money must eventually move beyond simple storage to create long-term wealth. 2. Financial freedom requires cash flow, not just savings. True financial freedom usually comes from cash flow, not from a savings balance alone. Cash flow means money continues coming in through investments, businesses, or assets beyond direct labor income. A savings account can provide temporary security, but long-term freedom often requires systems that continue generating income over time. Wealthy people focus heavily on creating assets that produce recurring value because they know labor alone has physical and time limitations. 1. The real solution, save to invest, not just to store. The solution is not to stop saving money. The real solution is understanding the purpose of saving. Save for stability, save for emergencies, save for flexibility. But eventually, learn how to move part of that money into assets, skills, ownership, and systems that can grow over time. Build income-producing opportunities instead of relying entirely on stored cash. Use savings as a foundation, not the final destination. Because the truth is simple, saving money alone may protect you from poverty, but ownership and growth are what usually create real wealth. What do you think of our video? Let me know in the comment section below. Before you go, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.